Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to, welcome to the first time to, I sat in the menu here, to Dune Spice Wars, or the early access version of it. Just bear with me 1 second, folks. Let me just make sure that's looking all good. Perfect. Yeah, so Dune Spice Wars is, as you can see in the bottom right there, is an early access game. And yeah, we are going to be playing this. I'm going to be playing as the Atreides, and I am going to be doing this on easy mode because I am still kind of learning the game to a degree. But I have played restarted quite a few levels and all that. But the plan here today is for me to essentially talk you guys through what I'm doing and kind of try and explain what's going on. And if you want to try and learn the game, feel free to ask questions in the chat over there. So let's start it up. So there are currently in the early access, there's 4 different factions. We're going to be playing as the Atreides. Basically their bonuses are so they can have peaceful annexation. So that I'll get to that later on. But yeah, that basically lets you take city settlements without having to do it via force. So that's pretty good. They also get they don't lose authority from treaties. Sorry, other factions don't lose authority from treaties with you. You have higher Landsrad standing and cannot pillage neutral villages. So that's the one negative. So we picked them, and this shows you get hegemony, and you get bonuses at these levels. But we'll get onto that as it comes along. What we're going to do here is we're going to pick 2 people. Lady Jessica is considered difficult. Quite hard, so I'm not going to bother with her. I've been using Duncan, Idaho, and I've also been using Gurney Helek. There's also Fuya Hawat. I can't pronounce most of their names as much as I love Dune. But basically, Duncan is all relationships with Sietches, which are neutral Fremen, are increased by 100% and minus 10% authority cost to annex a city. Very, very good for the Atreides. Very understandable why you picked this one. Fuya Hawat. Your agents have 1 additional trait. Your villages gain 20% resource production for 2 days when their region is targeted by 1 or more operations. Pretty useful. And then Gurney unlocks the veteran at militia unit. Military unit start with 1 more experience level. So I'm going to go with Duncan and Gurney. And so you know, we've got map size medium, sandworm, normal, storm, siege. With all the victories on, and I'm going to turn, I don't know what, I'm actually sure assassination is, and I am just going to put the AI on easy. Normally I've been practicing with just like 1 particular player, but we're going to go with all of them. And so let's start the game, and I will explain what I am doing while we're doing it. And hopefully anybody watching this, you will be able to learn, understand all that good stuff as we go on. So just pause the game to start with, just so you guys know this is a 4X and with RTS elements in it, and so we can pause the game, and I will be doing that. We can also speed the game up, which I will be doing when we hit quiet periods. But this is my main city here, Arrakeen, and when I get 2,000 hegemony, I will be able to build buildings here. So first thing I need to do is find some spice, which we have here, and so let's go and find some spice. This is my ornithopter, this is the scout. We know there's a city here, so this will be take the first place. While this is going on, however, I need to build some military because I need to go and take the city. As Atreides, you can annex peacefully, but it does take quite a while. So first city, you probably want to get at least 1 trooper and 1 ranger, and I'm also going to build another ornithopter as well. You'll see at the top of my screen here are my resources. Basically, you want everything to be going up and not down ever. And this game is very much a balancing act of that. So while this is happening, so yeah, I'm going to get my 2 units. Need a recruitment setting to get more, but I think I can actually technically build another unit once these guys are finished. But yeah, little bit of a, there we go, he's
listening.
Found the city.
Yes, understood.
We're going to go in. There is a chance, by the way, this game could, because it is in early access, crash. So that could happen. Anyway, let's go and deal with this city.
Ready. On the move.
And so this, by the way, this ornithopter is not set to auto scout.
Let's go.
Because I don't want to do it. I'm going to set to team 1 though. Alright guys, I need you to go attack this guy, get up nice and close, and start wailing on you. You can get on the concrete, you definitely do not want to summon a sandworm. and I can kind of just let
Waiting
them
for your order.
fight because I know I don't have to micro this battle because I'm pretty confident that they're going to beat them, and they will. So we're also very lucky that we've got another city right here. What is the wind speed? Ooh, so this is actually a good area for wind traps as well, which gives you more water. As you can see in the bottom left there, wind speed is 5 and higher is really good for wind traps. Just so you know, truth is they gain 10% power for each bonus received from an ally unit, and these guys focus fire. Ally units attacking the same target gain extra power. So that's why these two are very early on are very, very good. If you have seen my video on this, you know my one criticism generally is the fact that
Yes, sir.
the game is a little bit slow.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, a little bit slow. No, the game's actually fine speed-wise. It's the combat is a bit. Oops, no.
All clear.
Combat is just the one thing in this game where I'm just a little bit like, this was a bit better. But let's not worry too much about that. Hopefully the game ain't like, this is the problem on my end, is I always look at where I'm streaming, it always looks really dodgy. So if you are watching this and the game is potentially lagging a little bit, just let me know. I can try and fix that. We have a new village controlled. Villages cost water, but give you control of the surrounding region. So yeah, we take the city takes resources, and now we own this settlement, if you want, rather than city. I keep calling them cities. And we can also start research. Now, I'm not entirely sure how I want to play this game. It's going to kind of depend on who's around me. But development research, this is good because we can start thinking about the kind of direction we get. Now, Atreides, like the other teams, get specific research developments that they get. So there's one here, like Atreides delegations. That's a bonus that they get. New Homeland is one of theirs. Atreides merchants and understand the beauty. So those ones with the little symbol next to them specifically give you bonuses that only the Atreides get. So, what can we get currently? So we've got local dialect study. So this means for me to annex a village, it's 15% cheaper and unlocks the crafts workshop, which I can't remember what that does, but it does give you a bonus of some kind. We have an intelligence network, which is when you assign agents to Chom and Landsrad, you gain way more money and way more influence, which we'll get onto these resources as we go. We've got composite materials, so this is buildings constructed are cheaper and faster, and the things repair quickly. This is actually a really good bonus straight away. And then survival training, which is for your military units, which is also really good. So this unlocks the military base, increases max supply, and unlocks heavy weapon squad. Because I'm not currently fighting at the moment, like I don't usually go for this to start with, unless you're playing super aggressive. So what I'm going to do is probably, now I have this first city, I'm probably going to go for composite materials because I want to build in this city or settlement. So I'm going to do that. Right now I don't have a plan as to what I'm going to be doing until I have a better idea of the surrounding area. But I'm going to go with this, and we're going to unpause the game. And we've got my one ornithopter here scouting over in this direction, and we've just found a crashed ornithopter, so I can send a military unit to go and grab it, which I will do now. I should be able to get that without them dying. Now, the one thing to be aware of is you don't want to run across a lot of desert because you will cause sandworms to come up, and that's never good. This other city here, Alun, has a 50% plascrete factory resource production. So, plascrete is basically what you use to build buildings. Very, very powerful. However, we need to... I can put military in these places as well. Now I've killed them off, but we need to build. So we are going to build a refinery, and we're going to start work on getting spice. So we need to build a refinery there.
We are ready.
And one thing I would recommend doing is when you zoom out, there's this button here that shows airfields filter. Definitely use this. You might not want to, but what this basically means is it shows you at any point where you can airlift. It's very useful.
On vector.
Alright, let's send this friend out. You can turn a lot of these filters off, but I would like to just... I should really look to find
let's go.
Who the nearest... where am I on the map? Bottom right? Okay, so I'm imagining someone's to the left, someone's opposite me, and someone's to my north.
Roger
There's
that.
another city there.
On vector.
Waiting for this to finish, but while we're doing that, we go
let's
scout. At this point in the game, there's not a huge
Roger
amount
that.
I could be doing right now, but I am just going to scout around. We've got quite a few cities around here. Not sure what that is. Probably worth scouting those out. And I'm just going to send my dude up there for now, and go and have a look that way and see how we get on. And then I want to go and
We're
grab this other
focused.
ornithopter. We confirm that we've done that. And this is like a mini tutorial. This basic tutorial in this thing is... Oh, hello. Rise to power. Yeah, confirm. This basic tutorial is just there to tell you how to get spice, essentially. Grab this, please. Now, the only city that can, technically can get raided right now is Gunda, because they can't raid your main city. So, that's good. We're going to grab this. Point of interest. These are always really good. Resolve. I've now got this temporary... temporary... what's on Bobby? Ornithopter. I'm going to set him on auto scout because I just want him. Ooh, okay, processing plant. Okay, that's something we can actually look to do then if we're going to go down here. This gives you lots more money, which money's never a bad thing. All right.
Sir?
So he's up here, searching this city, which he doesn't really need to do right now.
Ready. On
So we're not
vector.
going to do that. We're just going to keep
Okay.
scouting.
Okay, let's
Okay,
go.
come back down here. And now the harvester's done. Lovely. We're going to set the harvester to enable auto recall. I actually don't like what this does. Because it's set to auto recall when webs turn up, you lose 5% spice production. I feel like there should be a better alternative for what happens for auto recall. You know, I don't think they should lose money. Maybe they act a little slower, perhaps, or something else. I think this is a bit of a harsh thing to basically be like, hey, because you can't be bothered to micro it, you're gonna basically lose it. But anyway, he's going to go out, and that means we can build something else in Gundar. And I think wind traps a good shout here because there's 5 wind strength, and a wind trap basically gives you +3 water for each level of wind in a region. Seems pretty good to me. So we're going to build a wind trap there.
We're
Keep
focused.
my army together.
We're going out.
Oh, whoops. Forgot to click deploy. Deploy the harvester. And now we can start stockpiling spice. So that's going to be happening now. Another city down here. So I have to start thinking about where I want to expand to as well, right? So we know this place has got Plas Creek. So this to me is the obvious next place. And it's very easy to get between these cities. We know there are no enemies currently. Oh no, there we go. There is the smugglers, I think. So we know the smugglers are there. I think we'll get you to go there. Do the surrounding area. So we know the smugglers are there. I think. How much would it be to annex this city? How much water? We're looking at 5 water. This place gets me allied units in this region getting +2 supply. Nice. Has some militia. I think we go and take out this city. We start taking the city over so we can have that Plas Creek production basically, which is very, very good. Not you in
Awaiting
front,
orders.
though. Because
Yes.
you never want to put your gunners in front because when
Let's
they go into
go.
melee combat they suck. So don't do that. And we can confirm that, and that gets rid of that. I'm just going to pause it. We've got development resources. So now we know where the smugglers are. There is the idea of thinking, ooh, maybe be a bit more defensively. I don't think the smugglers are going to attack me anytime soon, so we should be okay. So what have we unlocked now that we've been down here? We can have modular parts, which allows you to increase the crew size and harvesters. Very powerful, lets you get more spice, basically. Extra cucumbers on that. Or we could go for structured warehouses, which is minus 50% maintenance center construction costs, unlocks a processing plant. That to me seems like the smart choice right now. We've just found a place that allows me to build processing plants, so we're going to start the research on that one, and we will get back to fighting them.
Fire at will.
Charge.
Fight them, please.
Yes.
And we're going to have to be a little bit careful because we don't want to... Oh, you have 2 things.
Waiting for your order.
Oh,
Okay.
over there. So there's the smuggler ornithopter. We know the smugglers are nearby. Let's see how we get on with our smuggler friends. By the way, at the resources you can see what's going up, what's going down. I've also got my resources on the right there for
Focus fire.
influence, which will come into play fairly soon. But knowing the smugglers is there is really good because we can kind of barricade our way off and prepare for them, defend that area in case they want to attack us, which they may want to. Okay, cool. We've just got a wind trap, and so you see our water's now gone up to 24, which is huge, 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 huge. So, and we need to think about putting militia in this city soon because there's likely going to be a Fremen siege around here somewhere. But we'll worry about that once we've dealt with the city. Take this one.
At your service, sir.
So this only has a wind strength of 3, so I don't necessarily need to put water down there just yet.
Yes, sir. On the move.
Let that ornithopter do it with.
All clear.
Little fella down there. Ooh, we've got more minerals. So plascrete is potentially going to be. The plascrete, to be fair, is a good strategy to go for. Just build plascrete everywhere. Yeah. So we're going to take this city now. And this is the good thing. Look at this air radius. Look how easy it is to defend this right now. So we've just gained this. The first thing we're going to do is build a plascrete, and I do need to think about putting militia into these buildings and also getting a maintenance center because my money, gotta be careful. Oh, that's a spice field. Okay. All right. So now we've got agents. Now agents get you various different things. Now I can spy on the other guys. And that gets me different. So I could spy on the smugglers, and I'd gain increased intel production, and I'd also be able to get smugglers infiltration. Basically, I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to. So these 4 here, the Arrakis, Spacing Guild, Chom, and Landsrad, they allow me to get different things. So if I put it onto Arrakis, I can gain increased base authority, intel, and I can also find sieges easier, which are always powerful because they're worth trading with. As the Atreides, I feel like that's a good strat. Spacing Guild gives you manpower, which if you want to go for army is a good shout. You've got Chom, which gives you money, and you have Landsrad that gives you influence. Now, depending on these things here, these operations that you have. Now, I'm a bit crap with these, I will be honest. I do need to get better at it, but these basically allow you to like check areas, supply drain, prevent armies from health regenning, all kinds of stuff. You can actually get nukes later on, which is crazy. But this guy gets influence global production increased by 1% per infiltration level. So I'm going to stick him into Arrakis, because what this lets me do is if there's points of interest that let me get research, I can send somebody there to do it now. So we're going to do that, because I think that's a very, very, very good thing to do. Now, thinking about expanding going forward, I do kind of want to get Aratar because of the spice that's there. So that's really, really good. But obviously I have to be a little bit careful because of smugglers, but definitely worth thinking about. I would like to put some militia in here just to act quite defensively. So militia are a lot cheaper. They cost 5 manpower and like 50 gold. I'm just going to stick 1 in there for now. But we need to start thinking about resources. So I want to start thinking about getting plascrete. I want to start thinking of what's my spice tax is 80, probably be alright. We'll leave it for now.
Ready. Okay,
you know what? I'm going to send you over here to go and scout
On
that
vector.
one. It's a temporary dude, isn't it? This guy, what's this place good for? 20% experience units for all military. Oh, it has a wind strength of 6. Oh, and it has a demolition militia. So I definitely need to get at least 1 more militia if I'm going to take them over, just to be on the safe side. But depending on what this is, so this is looking like a nice area to expand. I don't know what this is. I'm hoping it's not fuel cells. That would kind of suck because this would almost be great then. But I do want to think about, like, this gives me money, this gives me plascrete again, so this is really good. So in this building here, if I hit shift, by the way, it speeds the game up like that, so I can just quickly sit through that. I am expecting a raid at some point. Don't know where they're going to raid, but a raid nonetheless. But once this plascrete building's built, that's going to be significantly higher. And there we go. So now my plascrete has jumped massively because it gave me plus 45 to plasticrete. And I would recommend building a lot of plasticrete because it's good to trade with. Alright, now I'm thinking, right, so we got this city, we got the plasticrete thing. What else can we build here? So let's have a look. We can build a maintenance center which reduces Solari and plasticrete upkeep in this region and its neighbors. It says its neighbors, basically one other place. Very powerful. Wind trap's a little bit pointless here. We've got fuel cell factory, which I don't need to worry about them at the moment. We could get increased manpower. We could put a missile battery down here. We could also get knowledge, 1 extra knowledge or 2 extra influence. Early on, I'm not entirely sure what the best strategy is right now. I don't need to build something right here, right now. I could build a maintenance center to reduce the cost of both of my Solari and my plasticrete. I'm not hurting right now, but I definitely want to think about making more money. I could start thinking about peacefully annexing somewhere, but I would need more authority, which right now I don't have quite enough to do that. But my agents are getting me, you know, an extra one. I would probably want to take this place, if I'm honest, depending on what this is. Mainly for that wind straight, for that water, but also, you know, by the way, if you peacefully take somewhere, you actually don't have to kill the militia off, which is nice. But we should probably think about this. We definitely want to have more money. We've got a decent amount of plasticrete coming in now. Manpower-wise, could definitely be better. We get -6 to armies, so building a +4 there, so getting +8 wouldn't be the worst. This is kind of where these extra buildings come into play. So this area here that's got, what's this? 20% building construction costs, buildings constructed 20% faster. Potentially building a manpower there, because I don't know if this city is going to be useful for much else right now. But none of these things are kind of an issue, so I'm just gonna play it, see how we go. Taking this would also be good for the minerals from more plasticrete, having 2 bases. But the one thing to think about, right? Right now I can airlift in this area and pretty much cover the 2 cities that I'm currently protecting, which is great. If I was to go and take Harrods next, which I probably would, I would definitely want to build an air base here, because that would cover these 3 cities down here. And you need to do that if you've got a smallish army. You definitely need to do it. I don't want to over expand, because if I've suddenly got different sieges attacking me and I don't have enough money to fill these with militia, and I can't have my army in 2 places, and I've also got the smugglers here, I do definitely need to think about, you know, if I'm going to take this place down here, how I want a missile battery in one of these places, probably here. The missile battery would overlap a lot, and there's a very good chance that there is a siege in one of these areas, to be perfectly honest. So, but we shall see what is going to come out of this. This is going to be, ooh. So I could go hire them to spread. I need money. So I could spend money to gain authority. So there's that. Or I can extort a fine from this water seller to gain money. So that takes 8 days to do though. But how much am I going to get? Doesn't tell me. But I could do that. So I don't need to worry about this right now. But this is good to know. This means I can either spend money to gain authority, which might be better. It's either get more cash flow now, or to get authority to be able to take another city. So, and now this boy has finished scouting. We should probably send him off to go and uncover more building. I actually want to send him this way. I want to kind of have a better lay of the land, of what's going on, and so we shall see. So I quite like this map view. It's quite easy to know. We can construction complete in that village here. Yeah, cool. So I still want to build something here. I just don't know what. I'm thinking maintenance center, but I don't want to just willy-nilly put something down. I do think, because I think, because maintenance doesn't have an upkeep cost, if I'm right. Yeah, it just reduces it. It just costs plasticrete. So it's quite cheap in that sense. But most buildings have an upkeep of some kind. So that's usually what shoots me in the foot, is that I always forget that there's, like, for example, recruitment office has 14 Solari upkeep. That's nuts. That has a manpower and stuff like that. So you have to really do think about stuff like that. So maybe, because I don't need anything else right now, and it will actually benefit me consistently throughout the game, we'll go for a maintenance center. Stick one of those down there, and we'll just speed this up a little bit. By the way, we've got Landsrad coming up fairly soon, so we get to look forward to that. Off he goes. Wow, there's 2 cities here. I'm sure. Imperial Basin. 100% recruitment office resource and +5. Okay, so that's a special region. So that's definitely something we can work towards. Interesting.
Sir?
Still scout. I do want to get the Ornithopter upgrade, I think. That lets me explore quicker and whatnot. But so far we know the smugglers are next to us. I do think someone's going to be over here. Well, development's done. So what did we just get? We've now got maintenance construction center costs reduced significantly by 50%, and unlocks a processing plant, which means we can start thinking about going towards the city with that to gain money, which right now would be a huge boost. So, Atreides merchants. Now this is something I haven't managed to like really nail, but I get what you would do here. So this allows you to have +5 Solari production per other faction with a relationship above 80. Same with a siege, and 50% receive resources when trading with a siege. So I usually go for this when I find sieges. Very, very powerful. What else could I potentially look at getting here? So we could reduce water upkeep. Right now water isn't a problem, so I don't feel like that's something I desperately need. Power compasses lets me increase the speed of points of interest. Military units have less drain. Ornithopters move faster. Very good for scouting. And annexing a city costing less is actually good as well. So to be fair, all the upgrades are good. Is there anything down here I'd like to work towards? So these ones are all just add crew, basically. Spice silos, things like that, like harvester works buildings. I'm not actually sure what those buildings do, but I do need to look at those. Or 10% chome, that's a late game one. Combat right now isn't an issue, so I'm not too worried, but we'll see if we find Harkonnen or the Fremen, then maybe I need to think about it. As for intelligence network, so we could we've got somebody, we don't have anyone on Chome or Landsrad, but is there anything here that would actually benefit me massively? And get a non-aggressive unlocks non-aggression pact treaty, which wouldn't be a bad idea if because the smugglers are so close, because I could say to them, hey, let's not fight, and they'd be like, all right then, you know, trade that would be pretty good. Ooh, first 30% relationship gains with war of a faction. I didn't realise that was a thing. That sounds powerful. Recruitment speed, pretty good as well. Having more spies is never a bad thing. I feel like I want to annex some cities fairly soon, but what else do I want to get off of that? That's upkeep. I think right now I kind of want to explore the map a bit more. Or do I just want to go for intelligence stuff? Because I feel like having high spies is really powerful as well. Oh man, the choices. As for the military stuff, it's not really what I'm thinking about right now. Plus 20% Solari production per controlled special region, 20% village resource production in special regions. I could buff my harvesters and start putting people in them, which is not a bad idea. You know what, let's go for local Dalek studies, because I do want to annex stuff. And making that cheaper is always good. And so, all's good so far. Speed up. Oh, got to pause. Just speed up a little bit. So far, we're just trying to get a better lay of the land around us. I'm still waiting for a siege to attack, which I would see. I can't see right now. Oh no, I would see. I think I can actually see these visibly. I think this place is overshadowed. Oh, trade request. Fremen.
How is Arrakis treating you?
So I have. They want 56. Oh, they want 56 influence for Plascrete, which is never bad, and Spice, that I don't necessarily need. Do I want to give up influence right now? The Landsrad's coming up. I have no issue with the Fremen, but I don't know if I want these things right now. So I'm going to decline. But we could. What do they value?
Subach kuha.
Oh, they value influence, so I don't know. Weird. So they value intel. So if I had intel, I could be like, here, have my intel. And they value money, spice, and plascrete. So this is why I want to basically get my plascrete. Oh, hello. I can do trade agreement, which is 50% Solari production and research with these guys, which is pretty cool. But basically, I want to get their relationship up right now. And this is why I probably want to focus on one resource, like plascrete, and just basically get a load of it. That's why getting Sabinif would be really good. Oh, Great Volcano. 100% fuel cell factory resource production. Damn. Hello. Construction complete. We've just got a maintenance building, and now you can see that my Solari and my plascrete have both gone up, so that's good. Because we're now not... Oops. We're now actually getting less issues from that. Okay, so do I take this place to get more spice? That seems like a powerful play. And that means that I could take this place, have way more spice income coming in, and also potentially a lot more money. And the reason that's good is that, so if I go to my harvester, for example, and you can add a crew to this harvester. I think adding crew, what's it do? Crews that can be attributed to harvesters to improve their spice production. Each crew's like, yeah, so you gain more spice by doing this. And it costs 50 crew, which I don't have a lot of that at the moment, so that's maybe what I need to think about. Now I could peacefully annex this. This is why Atreides are good for this. The only difference is if I attack the place, it costs 54 authority, 5 water. If I do it peacefully, it then costs me my my influence. Which right now seems Landsrad hasn't actually is prepping up. Maybe I just go over and fight it. It's only a couple of militia. I've got water for it. Yeah, maybe we do that. This is where framing attack's going to come. This is where I would actually definitely want to think about putting another airfield as well, potentially. Because of that. But, you know what? Let's go and fight these dudes. And take it. But this is a place I definitely must have some kind of defences in, because look how close it is to the smugglers. Let's go and sail on them. Probably going to have a worm pop up because my dude's still in the middle of nowhere. That's never good. He's probably alright, but we'll see. And also, yeah, I think manpower might be a good idea now, because I think, like... Okay, so look, raid detected. So that raid is likely going here. But we're okay, we can probably handle this for now. We'll see how we go. These guys are leveling up, I think. Where's that raid going? Yeah, okay, so let's maybe... I've got them. Only costs that. Yeah, get an extra militia in there. I'm waiting for a sandworm to pop up. I don't expect it. Oh yeah, my main city can shoot. I forgot about that. I'm hoping that Mr. Militia can deal with it, but we'll see. I'll try and get this guy down there to go and deal with. So they're going to run out, go and fight him. And see, this is what I like about this thing, because you get the shield. Right, so this, you go there, and you come over here. So we'll take the city.
Awaiting orders. On the offensive.
So my other militia dude will probably pop out. This guy will probably die, but we know that there's a siege over here, so that's okay. Other side agent. Okie dokie. Oh, Arrakis level's almost up. What do I need? I actually kind of want more manpower, which would be good. So I can stick him in the Spacing Guild and do that. I don't have much intel going on right now. So you can also do counterintelligence as well, by the way. What's this person do? Influence global production increased by 1% per infiltration level. I'm going to stick you in that Spacing Guild because I want more manpower. Right, let's go and defend said city. Oh, he's doing alright at the moment.
Yes, we'll take them out.
But that's good. We know there is a siege in this area now. Alright, my Imperial tax has now been paid, so this is why you need spice. So it shows you the exchange rate. And so Imperial tax demand, currently expected stocks the next time is very high. So I can drop that down and start to gain more money, which I will be doing in a minute. Once we've dealt with this dude. What have we got there? Village under siege. New village controlled. Right, let's build me a refinery, which I can't afford because I need fuel cells. So fuel cells is probably my least favourite resource. It just kind of gets in the way. You have to think about it, but it's okay. We've got lots of plastic, so I might build a fuel cell place over here.
Ready.
And that guy is not dead. Alright, cool.
On it. Agreed.
See there. Right, let's think about this. Ideally, I would like to build extra buildings, spice there. So maybe, what we've got in maintenance, let's go with a fuel cell factory here if I can. Yeah. And what else is down here? String 4. Obviously, I'm going to build a refinery here. We could get more plascrete, which is not a bad shout. I could build a fuel cell thing here, but so 30% building Solari upkeep. Oh, so this has got organised supply attached to it. Lovely. Manpower production is also +1. Alright, so I'm going to build the fuel cell place here. It's a little bit more protected. And I think we're just going to stick down more plascrete here for now. And I'm also then going to adjust this spice exchange to be 60-40. So I get a little bit more money income from that, so, and then we can, oh, development research. So now we've got this, so it would have been better to get this and then take the city, but hey, never mind. I do this a lot. So we can get local hubs, which is increased knowledge per controlled village, 20% resource production in villages with exactly one building, which, to be honest, I don't ever have a city with one building, but I can see why that's powerful. So, reducing water upkeep and water upkeep on villages, pretty good. Water not so much an issue right now, so this lets me get the ornithopter speed stuff. Probably worth it because this is what I'd like to go for. I could then go for spectral imaging, which then lets you reveal all hidden points of interest, and then ally military units near ornithopter take less supplies, and harvesters gain more rate, which is a very powerful thing to do, and not a strategy I've done myself, but definitely worth doing it. And then I could go water cellars, and that leads to water trade, so you get production increases by 20% of the available water. That is not a bad shout if you've got a lot of water, which I may do. But for now, we're going to go for power compasses, and then potentially start work on intelligence network. Survival training, to be honest, I'm starting to think about, now that we've got this city, wouldn't be the worst thing, but we're going to go for power compasses for now. Okay, Landsrad, so we're finally getting to see Landsrad. Let's have a look. So, diplomatic minus 30% influence production. I don't necessarily want that. So, the military 50% units recruitment costs. I definitely. Oh, so that might not be the worst thing. I don't know if that affects. That might affect militia, which makes militia pretty cheap. And then 30% Solari upkeep. So all of these are pretty good. I'm gonna have to basically choose which one I want, and kind of just shit out on the others. So, but we'll see. We'll see how we go. We have now. What have we got here? Oh, abandoned Fremen camp. Okay, cool. So what I can do here is I can have an ornithopter investigate this and gain plascrete, powerful, or I can choose my spy basically to find a siege. So we're going to do that because you want to find sieges. The sooner you know where they are, the better. We've got a water cellar down here as well, so that's cool. We've got more spice down here. Ooh. what's that? Oh, and what we've got here, we've got... so I can also do this to get research as well. So we'll look at doing that one. This would be nice for the plasterite, but I don't need it right now.
All clear. Ready.
My army is not teamed up. Okay, I definitely need to think about getting a bigger army. So to see how much they cost is kind of the problem. So maybe we don't. Maybe we think about getting militia. They only cost 50 and 5, so we'll do that. They also only cost a little bit. Yeah, get some militia in there. It's something to think about. Alright, let's just speed this up quickly. Oh, sandstorm. I think your units are okay if they're next to a city. I think. Oh, hello. Wrecker, chemical weapons. So they are going for this city. So this I definitely need to be careful of now, because these guys are here. So there is a good chance I will probably look at getting a missile battery and an airport here once I've got the spice stuff on the go. I think sandstorms you do have to be careful of. Let's speed things up a bit. Where does units go? Oh. I definitely don't want my ornithopter flying through there, so let's go that way.
Yes, sir. Ready.
Oh, he timed out at long last.
Sir? Okay, let's go. Waiting for your order. On the move.
Alright, construction complete. We've now built the plasterite factory, so now we've got plus 70 plasterite, which is great. And we've also now just got the fuel cells, so we can now go here and build the refinery, hopefully. Wherever it is. Oh, no, I need a lot more plasterite. So let's chat to the smugglers.
How can I help?
You think you'd be willing to give me some plasterite? Wow, they really value that. Wow. You know what? Forget it. Oh, actually, try talking to Fremen. Ooh.
How is Arrakis treating you?
Maybe we should, minus 1 authority, but maybe we could do, like, we could do with some extra money, maybe. Let's go down to 9 anyway. Let's just trade that for now. 40% too. Nice. Cool. It's not quite where I need it to be, but they'll be a bit happier with me. Less likely to get up in my grill. Hopefully. We shall see. Okay.
Listening. Received.
There. So the next raid on this place is going to have more Fremen. So I'm waiting to see if there's any more sietches turn up. But
all clear.
Off he goes into the deep desert. Off exploring.
Roger that. Okay.
Don't worry about that.
Okay, let's go. On the move.
So city's over here. Ah, we found the Harkonnen. Okay, so the Harkonnen over on my left. So right now, less of an issue, but they can probably come around this way. So I do have to think about that.
Ready. Okay. Waiting for your order. Roger that. On the move.
Might as well. Now, good thing about ornithopters is you can't have them shot down. So, all right, minus 30% influence production. Oh, is this a support or decline? Well, we can definitely decline that. 50% recruitment costs. I'm definitely all for that. Let's take 100 in for me. And Solari upkeep. Yeah, let's put 10 in for that. And also 10 there. So basically, red is bad, and green, good. crash site. She might be dicking. Might be discovering or nicking. I don't know if you can take out someone else's land.
Yes, sir.
See if we can find Carfag, because that would be useful to know.
Roger that.
Somewhere in here, I imagine.
Okay, let's go. On vector.
There you go, there's Carfag.
Okay.
The Freeman must be over here somewhere.
Roger that.
Okay.
On the move.
In fact, let's go.
Okay, let's go.
Oh, look, so there's... What have they got? They've got wreckers. And scavengers. So we know that smugglers taking this place. Makes me a little bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh, sandworm detected. Okay, so my spice thing's about to go kaputski. I'm now losing money because of that, but that's okay. Firing down there. So I'm losing money because I can't currently and that will resolve this. That'll hopefully find me the siege, or at least help me look for the siege. So good. But right now I need to get this harvester back out and harvesting. There we go. We didn't really see much of the sandworm, but yeah, it's all good. Alright, so they're taking this place. They clearly want the plascrete, so that makes me a little bit nervous. But we have got some militia here, and we have my trooper. So potentially we maybe start thinking military-wise. We just get some stuff that can help the defense. Try and reduce the cost of buying military, getting a bit more manpower, that kind of stuff. In fact, in this city here, we've only got refinery wind trap. I would like to think about. So we can put airfield if I wanted to down. I would like to think about what else we could build here. So I could have hegemony, production, knowledge, which is good, influence. I could reduce the cost of certain things. I could put plascrete here, but I'm thinking maybe we look at recruitment, but that does cost 10 upkeep. So we'll look at doing that once we've built the other refinery. I think that's sensible. And start getting a little bit more manpower, because I always find manpower is the one thing that's hard to have. I also have unlocked the processing plant, so really I want to take this place as well. It would cost me how much? 50. Alright, so once Landsrad's done, we'll maybe look at looking Hersik. Take that one, and again, maybe this is a place we build an airfield as well. Oh, we've got a ex-scientist. So ask for research funding. Gain this, we can gain Solari. So if I do 2 research assignments, well, one's about to finish. If I do a quick one like survival training, we can probably get that. And then work on a prototype, and this could receive an experimental ornithopter unit near your main base. So you can find crashed ornithopter discoveries, and you can gain an extra ornithopter, which is also good. Wow, that city has a lot in it. So for me to take this place, I'd have to take over a lot of things, which, you know, I think it's just fine. I think some cities are further away, are just harder to take unless you've got like influence in those areas. Alright, so what we're doing, we're waiting for Landsrad to finish really, and also get this research. Obviously these guys are stood around here, so I can be careful of that. We definitely need to think about a bigger military potentially. Oh, I'm still paused. Oops, let's speed things up a minute then. Waiting for the research to finish, basically. Gain some resources. Nothing going on too crazy right now. Taking this place. This place has got a wind strength of 6. This is probably a good place to take as well, and a bit defensive. Alright, cool. Development researches. So we ideally want to get that extra 1,000 money that this guy gives. So survival training, it takes 9 days. Intelligent networks take 9 days. I think, what else can we get? Defense systems, that gives extra militia and increases missile battery. Enhanced fortifications building, I don't know what that does. Command post building, more agents to spacing guild, 20% manpower upkeep, that would be pretty good. And also new homeland would be, so I think we get survival training. Also, now my we've got power compasses, so now my recon of points of interest is quicker, and my ornithopters move quicker, and less drain on my military units. So that is very, very good.
Sir?
And we like that.
Okay.
Now, I'm not expecting to go this too far this way, but it does mean that... Hello. So now we're going to have a significant increase in this. So I really need to put manpower into my harvesters, thinking about it at this point. It's going to cost me 50, which is expensive, but is it instantaneous? I'm not sure.
Let's get to business.
So right now, Mr. Ezemir Tuk is the guy that I need to be concerned about. It's probably the guy I need to think about, especially now that he has this base here. So we could start researching. So let's maybe do an agreement with him. Let's go with that. See if he's interested. He obviously likes some things. Let's give him 10 plastrete with it, maybe. I've got a lot of spice. Maybe let's give him a little bit of spice too. And he could give me some money. Ooh, he really values the money. There you go. Seems sufficient. So now I get a bit more money, even though I lose a bit of one authority, but that's okay. Right, hopefully we get this X-Scientist thing. So now you can see I've got way more coming in, so let's do 60-40 that way. And you can see that, like, which button is it? This one? I'm expected to have a lot of spice. So now I'm in a good place for money. So this is where I can start thinking about making sure my army's okay and trading and stuff like that. And you can see right now I have minus 50% recruitment costs. So I assume Landsrad hit. Yeah, so I missed this. So no influence reduction. My recruitment costs are super cheap right now, and I have less Solaria upkeep. So if that's the case, does this affect militia? That's what I want to know. No, so it only affects military units? Oh wow, they are way cheaper. Okay, I think I probably want to get more now. What we got? Water, so we want to take that for water. Manpower is 10. I'm going to build another trooper, and I'm going to build another ranger. And this is just mainly for defense, because even though I can get attacked by a siege, which there is one in this area somewhere, I'm more concerned about old smuggler man here. So
all clear.
I will definitely be
on the move.
Keeping an eye on him. Oh, there's Harkonnen moving in.
Waiting for your order. Roger that. Yes, sir.
Look, he's got manpower, and Christ. Let's see what the AI goes for. Alright, so we should probably think about, like, what do I need right now? So manpower is definitely one of those. We've got a lot more money coming in, so that's good. So should we build a manpower building here? We could build defenses, because this seems to be where I'm getting raided as well. We could have a maintenance center. Fuel cell. What's this thing? 20% construction costs. I think we go for manpower, potentially. I don't need an airfield here. I could start getting research hubs, because they're very powerful if you want to get much quicker research. Influence, definitely doing more of that. Hegemony is less of an issue. I'm currently winning with that. So I'm almost at 2,000, so I definitely want to start stockpiling resources. But I think we're going to get a recruitment center there. And then when I unlock them, you can get spice buildings that can help increase the amount of spice you get. Alright. Well, hopefully, we're unlikely. So we definitely want to take this place next and not let him have it. And that would cost me... Oh, there's no Landsrad right now, so I think...
We're focused.
We will take that. We'll peacefully annex that.
Awaiting orders. Awaiting orders.
Yeah, okay, so you can now go over here.
Understood.
you guys
Ready.
can stay there.
Yes, sir.
So that we've now got army in 2 different places, and I think you
We're
and
full.
you.
Yes, sir.
3. And
Yes.
you, between 4. Alright, cool. And we've just found more spice, which, yeah, that makes sense. Where are you going? Go this way.
Roger that.
Oh, he's taken over this place as well, is he? Christ, he's on the warpath to expansion. Okay, so far so good. What have we got? We've got that building there. We've got the 300. We should. Ooh, yeah. Currently, no extra manpower, so I'm not gonna. I don't want to stick down too many manpower buildings, but oh, an unassigned agent. So we probably should start spying on the smugglers. Shows you what resources they've got. That would give me increased intel. I could go more into Arrakis and try and find these sieges. That'd be pretty good. There is resistance in these places. This agent produces 50% more of every resource but infiltration. Which is this, isn't it? Intel? Oh no, infiltration's that. So 50% more. What do I need? Manpower, probably. So Spacing Guild? Oh, Ghost Market from Chome. That's pretty scary stuff. Landsrad would give me influence, which is never bad, but I don't necessarily feel like I need it right now. For the kind of place that I'm going for. Money's always good, but I feel like I'm doing alright for that because it's spice. So maybe we just go back. I'm going to go into Arrakis again. And hopefully we'll do this soon so that I can gain this. And then maybe we look at taking out some of these places as well. Eventually, especially if I need money.
Sir?
We've just taken that. So Harkonnen look like they're going to go along the bottom here, so I definitely want to make sure I start thinking about these. Okay, so now we've got +4 manpower there. That's really cool. I could put manpower down here as well. What's this? This the... So I could stalk this guy for money, or I could pay him off for that. I think we'll just start extorting him. Get the water cellar out of there. Okay, so far so good. A bit of an overview of what's going on. Speed things up a little bit. Okay, so we've done this, so I can gain big amount of money. So that's nice. We've got stockpiles for that, because soon, once we hit 2,000 hegemony, or it's 2,500, we can upgrade that. So now we've got money, so that's great. So I can actually trade. I've got about 500 of that that I'd be willing to trade for stuff that I need. And we've also new development researches. Okie dokie. So, what have we got here? We can add an extra missile battery limit, enhanced fortifications, extra militia. We could have command posts, assign more into Spacing Guild. We could increase, we can reduce the manpower upkeep. Which would probably be quite good because it's very low. I find manpower is quite hard to get that to keep going up. I haven't found a siege yet, but this was obviously 21 days. Jesus, do they go up for every one you do? Ah. So if I look at modular parts, that's the extra crew, but unlocks the harvester works. I can't remember what the harvester works does. The same with spice silos. I think these things are very powerful if they're in building places where there are harvesters. I think it increases that stuff. maybe extra spy stuff is good, but I think right now I'm a little bit concerned about the smugglers. I could go command points and have bigger army, which is probably quite good. I think looking to get new homeland probably isn't a bad idea. So let's go for ground command, so that makes less manpower upkeep anyway, and then look to get a new homeland. I think that seems fairly reasonable in the situation that we are basically bordering these guys. I could also trade with him.
Let's get to business.
If he wanted to. He values Solari. So I could buy a bunch of plascrete off of him, potentially. Let's see what I can get for 100 Solari. Ooh, I get quite a lot. I don't necessarily need it, but I'm going to do it because I've got the money for it and I can get a lot out of it. He values money, so he was okay with that. Cool, lovely.
Yes, sir.
And there you go. So Harkonnen are now taking that place. Actually, that looks like Fremen Raider. It is a Raider. Alright, so Landstride's come back down. We've got plus 30% water upkeep. That I definitely don't want. In the current state of what my water is, I do not want that. 30% unit power. Don't really want that either. The elected faction gains 30% of thermal. So I kind of want all of these. Well, I want this one. I don't want these. I think this is the biggest one. Looking at my water at the moment, which won't be an issue once we've got oh no. Once we've got that place, it would be alright. So, okay. I haven't been raided again, which makes me concerned, but I don't know where the siege is. What am I currently doing? Ooh, more spice. Oh my Christ. Okay. I'll send you off to these places. Where is my Arrakis guy? Oh, he's there, is he? Okay. Speed up a little bit. Just keeping an eye on things. Money's coming in nice, plastic's coming in, that's what we like. Speeding things up right now. Trying to get this place. I don't technically want... ideally I don't want to have to fight anybody in this game. Obviously I'm getting a little bit pincered in. So I'm going to have to make decisions of like, okay, where is the smart thing for me? Resolve that. That's more money in my bag. So I could technically have 2 missile batteries basically defend like most of this, but he's likely just going to run towards this city. It's unlikely to be doing this one. In actual fact, thinking about that, so what have we got here? We've got the plasticrete thing and we've got the refinery. I think building an airfield, or well, actually building a turret is probably a good shout, but I do think an airfield wouldn't be a bad choice. Oh, airfields cost 2 fuel. Oh, I did not know that. So this is the problem with fuel cells. Is that just like I just don't know what they're used for most of the time, apart from vehicles. I don't plan on building any more ornithopters though, and I don't plan on getting any harvesters soon until I get aimed towards more spice. So I do think this does require 3 manpower, so that's going to drop. But I feel like this is a sensible thing to get. We do have military base, which allows you to increase your damage. I don't think that's what I need. I would assume an airfield and a missile battery, but I can't have both. Maybe we go for the airfield because I could instantly lift these guys directly to this base then. They're only there because I'm worried about raiders. So maybe we do that. Maybe we go for the airfield. And that would actually cover, if I put it here, that would kind of cover the city to the right as well. So we're going to do that. But now I do have to think about manpower. So I am going to have to build manpower in other places. Get manpower there and stuff like that, but 3 days left. Okay, cool. And I also really do need to think about getting some more knowledge. My knowledge is low. This is the thing with this game, is like, I do like the fact that it's a balancing act. It's just sometimes it does feel like you can get absolutely stiffed in some areas. Let's send someone here to research this so I can get more research. Communication.
How can I help?
So he's like, oh, because he's taken this place basically. Well, that's fine. Anyway, so what we looking like? Conan took this place back from those raiders. We do need to be aware of what they're up to down there, but right now we're okay. We found another spice field. Christ, still haven't come across the Fremen yet. And this entire part of the map, they could be up here. So the reason why I like to keep it in this view while I'm speeding process up is because you kind of get a big overview. You can see everything that's going on. And then as soon as something hits, Imperial attack paid. Expecting this much from there. So that's alright. So right now I've got a nice amount of income. I don't need to adjust this. I can, which maybe I will. And hegemony threshold. Okay, so, you know, no one else has got it right now. What this lets me do is I can click here, and I have Arakin, and now this has very powerful buildings, and this is something you can start to think about. Now on the right here, if you have one of these areas complete, you gain the investment offices, so your economy developments increase by 20%, so that's really useful. If you have 2, you get increased 10% salary, and if you have 3, you increase 20% hegemony from chrome shares. So if you get chrome shares, you can get more from that. Same with the military, you can have those increased. You can have extra power and armor, or you can have statecraft development's completion speed is 20%, 100% more influence, or political forum, 1 land spread in production. So this area, this particular place here, this lets me get 3 of one type of building. So that's one thing to think about. But if I go here, for an example, this is what I can build right now. So I can get a research center, which is a very powerful building, gets me more knowledge. It's plus 3 knowledge, plus 30% knowledge, and minus the upkeep on research hubs. Get recruitment center, which is 0.5 manpower production per controlled village. And then military units are trained faster, and you have 2 training slots, so that's powerful. And emissary, which is more influence productions, agents assigned to Landsrad produce extra money, and 20% influence production per other faction with a relationship above 50. So for me personally, I'd probably go for the research center right now. This is a massive investment, so I have to think about this. Like, do I want to put it in just the one slot? Because later on there are going to be other things, chone bats, recycling bats, harvester works, for example. So I could think about that. And then these ones have them as well, and I think that's enhanced fortifications. And then you have like the administrative intelligence agency and stuff like that. So if I do this, I could get economy development's completion speed increased by 20. If I go for 2, I could have extra salari. So maybe I want to put it in one of these slots here, actually, and then look to getting one of these things. I actually kind of like the idea of getting recycling that. So let's think. So this is going to cost me 500 plascrete, and it has an upkeep of 14 salari and 15 plascrete, which is okay right now because I can afford to do that. The initial cost though is expensive, so that's most of my plascrete and a good chunk of my salari gone. So it does mean that my knowledge will be quicker, and right now having that increased would be powerful, because what that lets me do is get, you know, it reduces how long it takes to research stuff. So I'm going to do it because why not? And that's going to take a while, but you can now see I'm a little bit low on things now in comparison to what I was, but that's okay because we can go get a processing plant here eventually and get more money. But obviously we're just a little bit concerned about these guys. Obviously I want to get this place because I want to get a wind trap in there. And you can see we're still researching, and Harkonnen are slowly spreading along here. So there's a lot to think about. And we found the Siege. Fantastic. So this is even more important as to why I want to build a wind trap. So I want to start trading with these guys. So I trade a 10 water for 1 authority, and the bonus I would get from them would be militia gain 2 times power and 20% health. Now you could go and fight them and just wipe out this place, but I don't want to do that. And now see, look at this. Now that I know this is here, these guys are sending a raid.
On
So
duty.
when they come to
Agreed.
raid, I'll be ready to fight them, and this thing will shoot them. So that's good. But yeah, so now it's even more important that we get this place and we get a wind trap down. That's wind strength 6, so that's a lot of water. And it's also important when Landsrad happens, I don't get slapped with this water regulation. We don't want that to happen. Anyway, let's speed this up. These guys are going to come running over here, and we're going to shoot them in the face. Alright, construction complete. What do we just build? An airfield. So now you can see I can now airlift quite comfortably between these cities. So these three like outposts or cities, I'm going to keep calling them cities, and my main capital, I can move my army around very efficiently to the point where I can get these guys to run across here, no problem, or if I need to be very lazy, drop them here. I can get these guys airlifted here, so they can protect this place, and that's fine. So the next airfield I would build would probably be here in Hersek, down there, and that would cover that area. And what I really want to think about is I probably want to start putting plasticrete buildings down again. I really want to get that up to like 100. Okay, Landsrad. Definitely decline this. I don't want that because that's going to stiff me unit power. Definitely decline that. And then authority protection. I actually don't really care about too much right now. I would rather see this decline, so I'm going to put 60 votes into that. And I'm going to put 40 votes into that. And then I will put maybe... I don't know if I want to waste votes into this. I just don't think this is going to make a difference. Also, bear in mind tax negotiations, right? This is going to disappear soon, so I do need to think about money and stuff.
Ready.
So I'm going to go out and wipe these
Let's end
guys.
this.
Into the sand. Now my city base is going to go oop boom, and your city base has built a missile battery. It seems to do even more damage than a missile battery, I think. I could be wrong, but like boom. We'll deal with that. Point of interest investigated. Resolve that. That gives me some research. If you want to know what it does, it shows that I gained a bit of research for defense systems. So that takes less time now, so that's really cool. What other points of interest can I go and deal with? This one is another water cellar, so this actually, yes, give me the money. Thank you very much. As for spying, you probably noticed I haven't done a lot of espionage. I don't do this a lot, and it's probably a problem. I like putting people in here. It takes 8 turns before we start getting another one. I need to practice with learning what everything does completely. Right now, I've got these easy things I can use. They do cost, so really and truthfully, I should think about maybe I want more intel, which you can get. But right now, I'm quite happy with how that's trotting along. We've got raid detected there, we've got combat ongoing. Very good. Dead. I'm expecting a worm to pop up in a second. Usually does when combat goes on this way. Sandstorm detected. Okay. Why are you doing this? What? Why? Zoom out. Thank you very much. Right. You need to get... Oh dear. I don't want my ornithopter to die, so we're going to ignore this area completely and come over here. And then go back here. And so we'll keep wailing on this thing. And they're dead.
On it.
For some reason I can't seem to zoom out because why not? Which is not good. So maybe a minor bug there, but I can't zoom out to the big old view, which is it's okay because we can do that. There we go. Where was the sandstorm? It's over here, wasn't it? You do lose your units in sandstorms, so you definitely don't want to be doing that. Right, so what we do, we've almost got this city. So once this city's built, we can start getting that water, and then we can start trading with the siege, which we definitely want to do, because this siege will no longer raid me when I'm allied with it. So let's let's just speed things up. And we're also building that extra. So there's a sandworm. As you can see, my mouse is having issues. It's fun. This is what a sandworm looks like. You definitely have to deal with sandworm stuff straight away. You can't be like leaving it. It's a problem. But it's fine because actually, in fact, we're putting manpower this guy up, so it's 50. Yeah, I can afford that.
We're going out.
Let me deploy him again. There we go. Off you go. Give me my spice, please. Oh, now are we working again? I don't know what's going on here. New village controlled. Lovely. Right. First thing first, we're going to build a wind trap. And then we're going to probably build a plastic thing there and stuff. So wind trap in there. This is almost built. Once we've got the wind trap built, we can then start trading these guys. And then we can start thinking about this place, because this gives me money. And I would like some increase in the moolah. Resolve that. That gives me a big boost in money as well. So that's good. Manpower is definitely not going up particularly well. We've got minus from the army that I have and minus from the airfield. So we do need to think about really getting that up significantly. Speed up time. Oh, trade request. Sorry, I've completely... They want a significant amount of my plascrete and some of my influence for some money. No. I could definitely trade plascrete.
How is Arrakis treating you?
I would be willing to give you a little bit, but it depends on what you're willing to give me. Not that, apparently. I got a feeling no matter what I trade them with here, they are not going to be particularly happy. Solari production? I'm all for it. Okay, and then Landsrad just met, so we got water declined. Smugglers get more authority and also unit power declined. So that's fine, I'm okay with this. And then they accepted my trade. And now we're just waiting for these buildings to build and looking at taking some of these cities by. So that's good. Let's just speed this up a bit. Nope. Just a reminder for you guys tuning in, this is on easy. I know it says it in the name, but yeah, I am playing it on easy. I am trying to just sort of learn the game as well. I have some experience playing it, like 6-7 hours into it.
Ready.
But
On the move.
it's just one of those. Ooh, hello. Ooh, yeah. Chome loans. So you have influence. You could lose 200 influence and gain money, or you can exploit a new spice field and gain money. So we'll see. I'm not going to push necessarily for that right now. I don't think anything bad happens. Some of them you get, and then something bad happens when they. Okay, so now I've got 9 from that, so that's good. And this place is almost done. So we get new development researches. I do want new homeland, don't I? And that's what I was going for. So that's a reduced. So that's extra power in my area. This now gives me extra manpower because I got ground command. New homeland lets me build the missile battery, which I didn't actually build, but just the 20% defense in my own cities is pretty good. I don't know if there's a way of actually finding out what the enemy's army value is. Now I could start on intelligence networks, because I don't have much spy stuff going on, and that would probably 100% recruitment speed would be useful. Detect units with camouflage, that's probably good. You have more agents. Non-aggression pact treaty would probably be a good idea to have that with smugglers. Gain money on active treaties. What's this one? Other factions lose 100% more lands outstanding when breaking treaties with you, so I could go with that, especially with the smugglers. You can assign one more agent to all factions and unlocks the council chambers. Minor houses dump near your base every 20 days. Dump box. Sounds fun. Oh, all relation gains with sieges are increased by 30%. 30% receive resources when trading with a siege. Oh, that's a good point actually. Atreides merchant, so I should probably go for this now because I'm about to trade with this siege. It'll take 11 days, so let's do that. Now I have 21 water. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on the siege. I'm going to start trading with them, and that will slowly go up over time. I probably should have got a trading merchants a bit earlier, but I don't know what my trade is.
Let's get to business.
5, 0.
Subach
An old Vladimir here hates me anyway, so.
What do you want?
So.
Waiting for your order.
I think the mouse is sort of having a moment here. Sometimes it lets me scroll in, sometimes it doesn't. That's okay, we've got this button for a reason. Yeah, this is the Siege Duke. So this is all of his land currently. So he's kind of expanded towards me, which kind of sucks, but you know, what are you going to do? So yeah, how much would it be to cost this? So 50 influence and 54. That I have a lot, so I could just take it. It does take water. Not much of a wind trap. Any places got here? 4, 3, 6. Ooh, that'd be good. And this would allow me to get processing plant. Should be really nice. Imperial Basin. Not much here, actually. That would get me research as well. So, okay. Slowly uncovering the map. He's gone off in that direction. And with the seats, you can see that it's gone to 0.0467. So it's going up very slowly. We've got a sandworm detected. Oh, good. Right, there you get. Sort off. My money has dropped significantly. So really, I do need to think about getting this processing plant down here soon. Which I have water to do that with. It's going to cost me 5, so I could definitely look at doing that. Or now look how much money I lost from just that spice harvester not doing it. So that makes me think, yeah, get the processing plant and also look to getting the spices. And we'll resolve that for the research. Thank you very much. And then you know what? I'm actually going to try and steal this guy's one. And now we've got extra research put into spectral imaging, which is very useful as well. There's my harvester.
We're going out.
Here you are. Off you go. Get back out there. I'm losing money because of you. So that's all cool. It's already going up pretty quickly. And so let's speed up the game. We've not got a huge amount going on right now. Really need to get more plasterite so I can build more buildings. That's probably a good shout. Oh, this place I can build a building here for free, can't I? Right. Talking about plasterite, that's probably what I'm going to put here. Manpower would be nice. Extra knowledge would be nice. Influence would be nice. It's the thing, too many choices. I think, for the sake of this for now, I'm going to get plasterite because I really don't like the fact that that's so low. So we're going to stick that there. Putting plasterite in like every base, I think, is a valid strategy. unless you have other things you need to put there. Now, I haven't really done it, but you can also spend 300 and then 500 for another slot. Ooh, Landsrad Guard. If I go for Landsrad Guard, that would allow me to take over cities quite quickly, because they're very powerful. I don't want the smugglers to have Landsrad Guard, because that would be really bad. De-escalation, all factions infiltration levels are reduced by 2. I don't know if that's temporary. I'm not sure. The electric faction suffers 30% plasma upgrade. That I can handle. I think I would like these guys, so I can at least take some of the cities around here. I don't know how close sieges can be. If I trade with this siege, I know I'll get raided by a different siege. There's definitely one over here because it went for Armbat. So I'd have to protect it, but I'm not entirely sure. And you can see this is still climbing quite nicely. I'm going to have to send somebody there anyway. So maybe now we start thinking about getting recruitment speed on the spies and stuff. The one thing you definitely don't want to do in this game is super fast, like, expansion. Well, you have to find the right balance. Right now I have a bit of a balance. I'm not losing anything, so I feel like I'm taking my time and doing it correctly. But
What do you want?
never trust the Harkonnen. Alright. I don't think this... So I need 200 influence to gain that, which I'm not willing to part with, to be honest. And exploiting a new field, I don't think that's going to happen either. So that's okay. What's wind like there? So wind-wise, that would be a good place. I could build a wind trap there, if need be. That Freeman must be around here somewhere. Must be up this direction. So I've not found them. So there's more research. I like to resolve a lot of these research because you can see you can like just immediately get stuff quicker. That's only 6 days now to do, and you can cancel stuff and you won't lose. You won't actually lose what you've researched. So that's really cool. Oops. What else can we potentially nab? So you can also do what you can. Sometimes you can get intel from doing it as well. But I am currently just trying to get research up, and maybe I should think about getting more modular parts for my harvesters, so I can actually increase that. Because that was a good way of doing it, but my manpower is still very low. So
Ready.
there's an abandoned camp there as well.
Waiting for your order. Okay, let's go.
Send them on the little journey.
Okay,
Off we go.
on vector.
Alright, just built that, so my plaster production's gone up again, which is nice. I will spend 100, and I think I need more manpower again. Yes, very high upkeep costs. It's unfortunate. But I find manpower reduction is just so hard to keep that going. Fuel cells I will need, but I don't need right now. I don't think I need a missile battery in this base. Let's go with the recruitment center. Let's follow this little fella along. Off he goes.
Okay, let's go. Okay.
There's loads of cities over here. Bloody hell, smugglers really extending their... is that a storm? Oh, we're at 27 with a siege, so that's okay. Definitely where the storm goes.
All clear.
Another siege there. You see, you can get plascrete from just taking those places as well if you get the ornithopter to do it.
Ready. Roger that. On vector.
I like to be able to see a lot on the map, so now I have
On the move.
fairly good vision. I still don't know where the Fremen
Okay.
are. Oh, there they are.
Okay, let's go.
Why is that an issue? few. Does that say sandstorm? Okay. I read that as sandworm, and I was like, why is there a sandworm there? Okay. So there's still all this map out unexplored, but I don't really need to right now. I'm hoping my dudes don't
At your
get
service,
messed up
sir.
because they're in the capital, so we'll see. Oh, it dissipated. Okay, cool. Alright, research. Lovely. Energy markets. 20% fuel cells. 2 Solari per spare fuel cell. That's not a bad shout. 17 days to field work. 20 Solari per special region, which I don't have. So that's right now not useful at all, but that can be. I could look at getting modular parts and looking for more harvester stuff. See if I can increase whatever that does. I can't remember what Harvester Works does. I think it might be in the main city actually. Let's have a look. So that is 5% harvester gathering rate per economy building in its village. Okay. And 50% harvester respawn time. Each crew grants increased defense. Can you attack a harvester? Interesting. I don't know if I'm like. So water upkeep would be good. I unlocked the water extractor building, which is powerful, and that'd be good to have in the thing. Local hubs for the extra knowledge. I've got what 4 or 5 cities, so there's potential to get that up quite a lot. More water I have, and I can have Solari, so that's money. I'm kind of tempted to get spectral imagery because that means that all hidden points of interest are then available, and then if I do put an ornithopter with harvesters, at least I can gain more money, which is a strategy I've not done, but I quite like the idea of it. But I also think maybe getting spy stuff isn't the worst thing. If I get the non-aggression pact, maybe we'll look for that. So let's go that way. Is there a way of knowing what their army is? Let's go on here. I guess I don't have anybody in there, so maybe let's knowledge global production increased by 1% per infiltration level. Okay. So what have we got? Stick you in there and start working on that extra intel then. Maybe that's how you find out what someone's army value is. Alright, we got Plascrete, so we could definitely think about building stuff. What have we got here? Finery, wind trap, and recruitment office. Here we've got the recruitment office being built. Fuel cells. Could put the turret down there. I don't see any army, so it's not the end of the world. How's this looking? Oh, we've got +2 with them now because they're all. That's nice. Solve that, which gave me. Call to arms. Oh, and that unlocks heavy militia. They're expensive, but they're also very good. They don't get panicked when they there's a fight. Alright, so I kinda want these guys. This I decline. So I'm gonna go 100 into this. And I'm gonna put fuck it. Put some into that. I can put a little bit more in there. There we go. Okie dokie. So this is about to build up that manpower. So that's now done, so we've now got more manpower coming in. Money ain't looking great. So I'm gonna wait and see if I get the Landsrad stuff, and then well, how much is it to annex this? 15 days to do it peacefully. The good thing about doing it peacefully is it means I don't have to replenish the militia, so maybe we'll do that. Speed that up. But I'm hoping I will get the Landsrad guys, because I can basically take these with no issues. Take that, thank you very much. Give me all that research. See, my plastic's flying high now. The reason I'm not like trading as much as I probably should be is I kind of like.
How can I help?
Kind of want to. Ooh, what's this one? I'll go for knowledge. -1 authority. Yeah, I'll go for some knowledge trade. Doesn't give a shit about money, but he does value plascrete, which is interesting. So, if I was to give you 100 of this, what would you be willing to give me? Probably not that. No. As a smuggler, probably not a fan of giving that away. But he would give me spice and or money. Yeah, sure, why not? That's cool with it. Means I can at least build like an army and stuff. Does this tell you? Because I am actually. So that's military stuff. This is spy stuff. So one of these is, I assume, economy, and this is the other one. I wish it actually just said what they like a thing here. It's like this is this type of thing. Oh, construction possible in my base. Yeah, I don't doubt that.
Let's get to business.
No. You asking too much. Oh, he's taking over this place. Moondew Vale. So I'm making a lot of bank right now. So spice, not something to. Oh my god, 1 spice for 2.4. I should probably at least think about. Yeah, maybe I need to start getting those modular parts and getting those ornithopters up and running. Could get another ornithopter with that upgrade and then slap it right next to the harvesters. Which isn't a bad shout. So we're just waiting for things to happen right now. Oh, the development research is lovely. Okay, what did I just get? Intelligence network. Okay. So I can go for the non-aggression pact, which assign 1 more agent to the Landsrad, and also agents assigned on opposing factions produce 2 Solari. Oh, that's not a bad shout. More money. And this gives me recruitment speed. So all these are all pretty good. So recruitment speed is useful. And so maybe these are the next ones we go for. Spectral imaging I would like to get. And I think maybe harvester stuff is probably not the worst thing. I don't think energy markets and fieldwork are particularly important right now. Let's go for spying logistics so we can get that increased spy coming in. And in fact, what operations go? Probe. So I could spend it on that. I don't want to waste it on that because I can see enough of what I need to know. Poison the reserves is useful if you're going to do a lot of combat. Gear sabotage reduces power in a region. What's this one? Supply drop, health units in the region. Ghost market I can't do because I don't have chome levels. Yeah, my mouse is definitely having a wobbly. And most of this stuff I can't do because I don't have. Oh, so like infiltration that sets up an assassination on a target faction. So you have to have. Oh, that's really kind of cool. So I haven't really looked at some of these later stuff. So you need to have these things higher up. So that's like end game kind of stuff. In fact, now that I'm into these games, we've got Smuggler's Infiltration. Okay. How long before I get this city? This is the one. More research, which went into spectral imaging, so that this is making this look more and more appealing right now. We should take that as well. Doesn't look like I've expanded a huge amount compared to the other guys, which is kind of funny. Smugglers have gone kind of nuts, but each region's different in size as well. So he's got 2 processing plants for these materials. All right. Oh, good. Where are these dudes? Now, I don't have a huge amount of water right now, so I don't want to just go marching in and taking these places and whatnot. This is at 59, so they're less likely to attack me. So maybe, is there anywhere I can put a wind trap that would be, this has already got a wind trap, this has already got a wind trap. 3, 4, I guess I could look at building a wind trap there. It wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Ideally, I want it to be 5 strength, but I don't think the only one it is this one. But I can't take it with just 6 water, I don't think. I don't really want to risk that. However, by putting a wind trap here, I would reduce the ability of putting down maybe like an extra harvesting building or a missile tower. But so I could put 300 here and put a wind trap. Oh no, I've already got a wind trap there. I mean, I could put one here, I guess. It's not going to be amazing, but I could do it.
On duty. Ready for instruction.
We'll wait, and then once that place is taken. Now I'm going to lose some money because I've got to stop harvesting, but that's okay. I'd rather not lose the harvester. Just speeding up the game because nothing's really happening right now. You need to redeploy this guy though. Off he goes. And there's a storm's brewing. Oh, I can see into the siege. That's interesting. It's got these little wreckers. Chemical weapons, man. Why would the smugglers have chemical weapons? That seems so weird to me. Resolve that. That gives me. That might have just helped that one, or it might have just helped modular parts. I'm not sure. Oh no, energy markets. Alright. Anything else I can pinch? Yeah, let's grab that as well. There's a siege there.
Yes, sir. Ready. Roger that. Okay, let's go.
Still waiting for this to be taken over. It's taking its sweet time. It's the only problem that it'll take a while. Sandstorm detected. Oh, that's just appeared. Hopefully this
Ready for extraction.
I'm hoping he doesn't die. I'm hoping because he's in the city he'll be alright. Let's see. Where it's going. He's coming this way. It's going that way. Please don't wreck my stuff.
What?
Just waiting for this stuff to pass over so I'm not taking too much damage from everything. Go on, sod off. There we go. So sandstorms are annoying, but they don't seem to be the worst things in the world. Like, the guys didn't die, which is nice. Yeah, go. There we go, okay. So now we do have to think about fuel cells as well, I guess, at this point. What does this thing have? Experience gain. So down here it's probably a good place to put fuel cells. I've got my wind trap, I've got my plastic production, I've got my manpower. Get some fuel cells on the go there. Sweet. So we've got spying logistics now, so we can get agents quicker. Countermeasures. Wait, 100% more recruitment speed? Oh. Wow. That seems like a powerful thing to get. Right now I'm thinking maybe now that my manpower is quite high actually is to get more stuff going on me harvesters. Got the processing plant stuff going on. We're not currently being attacked. Votes you assign to the passive refunded. Proactive treaty. 30% rotation gains all factions, that would be useful. Even faster recruitment speed. That would also be really good. Getting the sand diplomacy. But I've only got that one siege at the moment. But I could get significant more increase from it. Oh, I get more authority as well. I've got loads of that, so that's not the issue. Is there anything here I specifically need? This is the problem, it's just trying to figure out what I need right now. There's less upkeep on villages, that would be useful. Maybe we do look at getting that. Or would we go for harvesters? Maybe we should look at getting the harvesters upgraded. Field work and... Oh, actually I could get energy markets, because I am going to have fuel cells. That would let me have more of them. Or I can just focus on the harvesters, which I think we're going to focus on the harvesters, get the manpower in the harvesters while I've got the manpower available, and do that. And this city needs to hurry up and convert. How are we looking for this? 8.5. And also, how are we looking in terms of 6? So we resolved that, and that gave me someone new homeland as well. This is why I like using Arrakis infiltration, being able to just send people out and gain research buffs. Because having all this stuff researched makes you pretty powerful, to be honest. Ooh, intel production. What's he doing over here? taking these guys now, is he? All going towards the Fremen. Something's going on here. Combat drugs. Wow. 100% Landsrad standing losses for actions against other factions. 50% new recruitment costs and upkeep. So these two, this one I don't care about. These two would be nice. Should probably build in my base, but I wanna get this area up and running. Oh, no wonder it's down there. There's a bloody spice field. That would give me intel. Rescue the harvester. Alright, we've got this place. Let's get the old processing plant down. We can maybe take that, which would be how much water? So it's 5, so I'd have 1 left. So I would have to think about wind traps. Quite a lot. Okay, discontent in the ranks. But we will just use some of my manpower now to deal with that.
We're going out.
Off you Trotsky. Alright, cool. So we've just gained more fuel cells, which is good. We need to build some maintenance centres, I think. I can't remember who's got the maintenance centre. Is it this one? Yeah, so there's one maintenance centre there, so that's got the ability. This place has it, this place doesn't. Oh yes, it does! It actually has maintenance centre as well. Ability. Okay, cool. And has gone dark. Fucking hell. Okay, so a lot of these places have maintenance. I didn't realise that. So these guys are now friendly with me, so this is awesome. But I now need to own the region, so that's what these guys are for. We go over here and now take this. And this will allow me to get more plascrete as well, so all in all should be pretty good.
On the offensive.
And this is where we definitely need an airfield right here, if we take the city. Kind of messed up when you think about it. Run over and just kill people. So we've now taken this city. Construction complete. So this one we've got way more money now because we've got the processing plant so coming in. So that's good. What's this place like? I need to build wind traps basically. But now I need to think about an army because these Landsrad guys aren't going to stick around for much longer. When this comes into play, so we've got 7 days left. So to me that was a good enough use. I would have liked to be a bit more aggressive with them, but at least I've taken this place. These guys are now friendly with me. I don't have to worry too much. instantly I'm going to build an airfield here. It has quite a high upkeep, but it needs to, I need to have it to be able to reach this side. Alright. I would like this, so I'm going to stick 100 votes into this one, and I am willing to support this one too. This I don't care about, to be honest. So let's go with that. And then we can have a look and see what's crack-a-lacking out. Oops. These guys have expanded so much.
All clear.
Oh, he's in the Cave of Riches. Oh, cool. That gives me money. That finds a siege. You also get hegemony as well from doing these. I'm at 4k at the moment, which is significantly higher than the other guys. I know, again, it is on easy, so, but that's okay with me. I'm learning the game. Let's go into Fremen lands. Fremen.
Okay. Roger that.
Alexander.
Okay, let's go.
Ooh. Got a well of riches. Processing plant stuff.
Yes, sir.
Development research, we've got more modular parts, which is good. And also, now that I'm trading with the, or will be trading with sieges and stuff, so I get +5 Solari because I have a relationship of 18+, so that's really powerful. Time to get spectral imaging. I think this might just be useful to be able to see all this stuff because it means I can use my ornithopters actually back at base with the harvesters.
On the move. On vector.
And at this point, like, I don't
Okay,
need to see all
let's
the
go.
map really, because like smugglers are in my way one way, and then Harkonnen are in my way
Okay.
the other way.
On the
So,
move.
like they've got like 3 people in there, so it's just good to know kind of
Okay,
where
let's
they
go.
are.
Roger that.
Like getting the points of interest is good.
Okay.
But if I can see all that stuff with spectral imaging, then it shouldn't be too
On the
much of a
move.
problem. Right, did we get this city? We did. Alright, first things first, build a wind trap. +3 Solare production, nice.
On vector.
Alright, and I think I'm going to send this guy back to defend with the harvester. Get rid of that now.
Yes, sir.
Just want to find the capital of where the Fremen are. And hopefully all good.
Okay.
There's siege to bar, lovely.
On the move.
Okay. Harkonnen now attacking this place. It's got spice, that makes sense. And then I'm gonna.
Roger
send-
that.
Wow, what's going on here? Fremen versus Infiltrator. 80% power of first attacking. Oh no, it's a train taking out there. Wow. Okay.
How is Arrakis treated?
Knowledge, but you would like you'd like a lot of my money and stuff, which I'm really not willing to give. I will say I find it weird that like Kynes is the and not oh my god, I've forgotten his name. It's an interesting choice that they went for Kynes rather than oh, I can't think of the dude's name, the guy that runs the main Bremen camp in the book. Now it's also now that this airfield's built, look how protected these cities are down here now. Now I can airlift my army very efficiently around, which is great. How much is it to add extra people? Another 50. Let's do that. We'll do Right, there you go, there's my costs for that, but that does mean now they have more people in there, more spices coming in. Very, very nice. In fact, what's the Imperial tax looking like? Gonna have to bump this up the other way, I think, now. Let's go 50-50. Lose a bit of money, get a lot more spice coming in. And my land grab guys, I think, are gonna go soon. Yeah. So there's no point doing much with them, unfortunately. But I could add some militia in here, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. We're going to put in a... Wow, veteran militia are expensive. So let's go normal militia. Oh, hello. Sandworm detected.
At your service.
And I'd like to stick in at least one range one. And then also a plastery building, because plastery. And look, land. Okay, so I won the elected faction recruitment costs, so that's good. So I could definitely think about getting more of an army, though my manpower upkeep is currently +4, so it's not that high. Oh, and the decline on the money. Oh, damn. So at least if I want to recruit people, recruiting them definitely costs significantly less. So if I want a heavy weapon squad, it costs me less, but the upkeep is still going to be free. I will get one, because I think having a bigger army is not a bad shout. And in fact, I'm going to move these guys here. And the reason I'm doing that is so they're still in range of being airlifted. But they also can protect that area a bit easier. Building a missile battery down there would be the worst thing. Alright, so get elected, 1 positive resolution, gain 100 influence, or build a statecraft building, gain 1 agent with the political mastermind. I'm just going to take the 100 influence. I can actually trade that now.
How can I help?
He value? No, he doesn't value it. No, he does value it. What the hell? So I could give him 100 of these. He doesn't value money. He's a lot of money. Look how much money he has. So we'll just take that off your hands. Can I get 200 out of you? Ooh, no. Let's go 150 and go for Solari production. It's crazy. Alright, so seems to be going okay. I don't have the upgrade yet, do I? But this is the one that gives it. Yeah, okay, cool. Apparently things don't cost too much. Alright, maybe we think about building something else here to get this extra Solari production. I don't know if I can. What we can get Harvester Works. So I could build the Harvester Works to gain increased 5% harvester gathering rate per economy building in its village, which I don't currently have. Actually, that's not really what I need right now. Solari upkeep reduction to all allied villages if I go for the Chone branch. That would be fucking nuts, actually. And recycling vats, which is also water. So maybe we need to look at getting those upgrades. What am I currently researching? Spectral imaging. So recycling vats is the one that's on here. Yeah. And Chome, I assume, is on the bottom one. If I click on the right button. Chome branch building, yeah. That would be big. Well, 80 -% 80 militia time as well. Especially now that my more spaced out. might not be the worst idea to have, you know, reduced militia and all this sort of stuff.
All clear.
Oh wow.
What do you want?
Mr. Harkonnen, you are not a happy bunny, are you?
Need to blow something up?
You're unassigned. You're there. So, +2 power, 20% health, militia gain now. So that's actually useful. Right.
We're listening.
You're explosive, dude. Come down here.
On our way.
And then we can think about what we might want to build in these cities now. What do I need? Manpower is always a thing. So we should probably think about that. Maintenance center? Oh, got it. In that building. Okay, cool. That's good. If I get the ability to get more money from fuel cells, that's pretty good as well. I think manpower still seems to be missile battery. Oh, we could look at getting some of these. That's 2 intel production, 2 influence, 1 knowledge. I think for the minute I need more money. I just realised, like, I've got +27. So I do have to think about this. Look how much stuff is minusing to it versus what's actually plussing to it. So I do really need to get this spice place then. Really. Which I can't afford to do. Okay. Build plastery factory. This would actually benefit building a maintenance center because that would actually affect both these cities. So maybe I'll do that here. Yeah, my manpower is definitely lacking again. I'm trying not to overspend on these cities. Like, yes, I know I can open up more slots, but right now I'm wondering whether that's what I want to do. Might just be better to just think about it. Like, plastery money going up, lovely. Probably want to trade. So I've currently got a research agreement and a trade agreement with him.
Let's get to
Got
business.
20. I have a lot of money, which he doesn't really give 2 shits about. What does he value? What do I want? Well, he's not attacking me right now. It's not the worst thing in the world. The good thing is this siege never going to attack me now, which is lovely. Raider. Okay. They're definitely coming towards this city, that's fine. Resolve that. Look at what research I'm getting into these. I might have just been on this one. I think it buffed it. Oh, maybe it buffed call to arms. So we know there's a siege up there, clearly. But we're going to have
At your service, sir.
a fight soon. plus all the militia that's already here. We've just got another plastic building, so that we've got a lot of that coming in. But we don't have much money, so I'm going to deal with this and then look at taking this place. Let's speed this up so they come running across here. Alright. So now that's going to increase my money, spice intake, because that ornithop is doing that. The other one, like, I'm totally fine with him just flying around. Whoa, there's an army around here. Yeah, the other ornithopter I'm totally fine just flying around. I'm just going to have the one back at my base to deal with this harvester. Probably should build another one for the other harvester. Right. Okie dokie. Manpower is still the thing. Anything here that's going to increase my manpower or help. There you go, 10% manpower production, and that's militia training. So probably call to arms then. Try and get that manpower up a little bit, and that unlocks the heavy militia unit and also the warden. So all support structures, command post. And that unlocks spice silos, which I think is an extra building you can build where you've got spice, which would be good. Let's go for call to arms. Let's get that up done. So we've got 2 ranged and a thing. Alright.
Yes. Taking position.
So actually what I want to do is I
Received.
want to hang back here with my
Ready.
units, let my militia kind of run out first and then attack them. And then deal with them that way. In fact, I actually kind of want to put another ornithopter while I'm at it. Yeah, come on then. And that's just got the maintenance centre in there, so that's good. So we'll worry about that for now. Here they come. You know what? I am just going to create a new save game, just in case I've had any crashes, but in case the game decides it wants to. Alright. Fairly straightforward work. And Landsrad Council coming up, so influence production, don't care about that. Electric faction games allows the training of Landsrad Guard. Ooh. So how did you unlock 6 has been passed? So is that something that only Harkonnen can currently go for? I'm not sure I should let them have that. Good to know that you need certain things. 30% manpower upkeep, I definitely don't want that. Let's deal with the immediate problem. Okay, so now hit 5,000 hegemony. While under the effect of a positive resolution, gain 10% Solari. While on the negative, gain 10% unit power. So that's really, really nice. So I'm actually gaining money from this. Yeah, militia kind of just running around like headless chickens back here. Maybe. Alright, he's come over here. Am I working on? I'm working on. Oh no, I've got spectral imaging, so it shows me all the points of the hidden points now, so that's good. We'll just grab that while I'm there. Once these guys are healed, I'll probably go and take this. I could peacefully do it, to be honest. I've got a ton of resources for it, and I don't actually need to go and wipe out the militia. Let's do that.
Sir, on the move.
I do have my recruitment costs still lower, so I could definitely still think about if I wanted to. Oh, nice! That gave me more to call to arms. Sweet. Intel. So far, not too bad, though I am getting absolutely trapped in here by Harkonnen and the smugglers, which is a bit of an issue. Imperial Basin. That's recruitment often. But I bet they... Oh, they don't. So that's maybe something we look at taking. What's this? Black market. You gain spice. Or certain regimes to investigate. Gain spice and money. Ooh, okay.
Awaiting command. We're moving.
I'll take that. Sounds good to me. Now what's this? Settled Hirag. Increases siege detection. Or Fremen Mercenary. Temporary. These units will disband at the end of the timer. Oh, cool. That's new. I've not seen that before.
Waiting for your order.
Very fun.
All clear.
Ah, right. Go and
Roger that.
Gonna get more spice going on the flow of that. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I kind of need to take Imperial Basin here. I need to take Udak. That is gonna, well, not exactly because there's a desert between us. I'm curious about the Ornithop design. I don't know if it's necessarily how I would have gone for it. It's not bad design by any means. It's just I'm not sure if that's quite what I would have gone for. I definitely do not want you being able to build Landrad Guard. That would be crap. So how do I... So for me to get this, I have 6 passed. I have 35 things. You have... Oh, let's see, that's the prerequisites. So I need to get 25 command points used. So you spent this budget in total on land votes. Oh, if I want to become Speaker of the Council. Dune Governor. 28, 37 regions of Arrakis I control. 1 of 4 Arrakis sietches have allies. Oh, so I see. That's how you unlock it. But to actually get to elect it, you need to have high Landsrad standing, and you are allied with 2 sietches. You produce that much water. Oh Christ! Okay, right. Let's not have Harkonnen get this. That I definitely don't care about. We'll decline that, and that I definitely do. I'm switching that, and then 50 in that. And we'll see how we go. Alright, so the Call to Arms is getting along pretty well. Water Sellers has now had some into it, that's cool. Making fairly decent progress. This guy's almost got this one. We get 10k. You can ignore charter prerequisites except for the necessary land outstanding. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. That's actually pretty powerful.
Yes, sir?
So he's happily just flying around doing stuff for me. Taking that. Oh my god, okay, my upkeep's not great. See, that I could get that, but then upkeep's still ridiculous. No, no, I got oh, because the harvest has just gone back out. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. What am I expected to have? Oh, a lot. Okay. And then once I got this, I'll have more spice coming in anyway, so that's good. Build 2 economy buildings. I can gain 500 Solari and 100 hegemony, or pillage villages or sieges and I gain 1,000 Solari. So I could go for economy buildings. I think. So I have a lot of money actually banked up. So maybe now we look at these towns and think about what we can put in where. So this gets me reduced building costs. What do I need? Manpower still kind of sucks. What do I currently have here? Manpower. Things like that. Let's open this building up. What could we build here? Could we build a plasticrete? Don't really need it. Could go for fuel cells. Maintenance center I don't need. Oh, say build 2 economy buildings. Oh, I could do that then. Just slap in some plasticrete here. Or fuel cells if I wanted to get energy markets. Which isn't the worst idea. I'm gonna need to get fuel cells anyway for another harvester, I think. Okay, getting spare ones in. Yeah. I think victory wise I'm probably going for hegemony. I don't know if that's true yet though.
What do you want?
Wow, what a dickhead. But I do think I need to upgrade my art, get a bigger army because do it now actually. Requires call to arms. This is what 110. You know what? I think I'm gonna get some more troopers. Missing resources, water. Okay. Oh, okay. We need to think about that then. Water's there, water's there. This place is probably gonna. Yeah, okay. There we go. Oversee that dude. Get more spice going. What can I buy from people?
How can I help?
Subach kuha.
I have a lot of money. They have a lot of money, so they don't really rate it. I don't really want to give Harkonnen money. But I could do a knowledge treaty for these guys. And then just offer them maybe a little bit of spice or something on top. Oh, fuck me, really? Oh, that's not good. Now I definitely want to make sure I've got a better army. Oh, 30% manpower upkeep, man. Oh, Jesus, and influence. Who the fuck supported these things? Jesus. Okay. So manpower is a thing then. Admittedly, I can just fix this quite easily by doing this. Not the end of the world. Alright. We've got call to arms now, so now we have plus 10% manpower production. Why has that gone down? Oh, because I just built a new unit. So stuff's getting pretty long to research right now. So maybe getting some knowledge in would reduce some of this stuff. So I just, at this point, I'm just, oh, that's increased knowledge, isn't it? Alright, let's pick a thing. So this lets me get 100% recruitment speed. Let's get that. Seems like a good idea. I'll just build fuel cells. And a siege has been detected. Okay. Whoa! Trade 10 water for 30 Solari production. Sieges are open to training. Oh wow, so you get plus 30 Solari? What's good for bonus for this place? 100% buildings upkeep in this arena. Mine is 100%. Wow. That's mad. You know what, guys? I think this seems like quite a good place to. Do you know what? I'll wait until I've got this city. I'm planning on probably going to end it soon this stream, but we'll go until we've got this place down here. Oh look, there goes me bunny. Deploy. Enemy operation set. The smugglers have launched an operation against you. Ghost marketed. Oh, you fucking dickheads. You have captured an agent of the smugglers. How do you... So what do I do with said agent? So you've captured an agent of the smugglers. That's cool. So they've been spying on me. Fine. But what does that do? What does that gain me? Does it just kill them? New agent in 1 minute, 51 seconds. Oh, it shows you like. Oh, it actually shows you like what they're getting here. Does it show you manpower? Units. Ah, how do I get this? So this is level 1. I would like to know what your unit count is. But I do know who they've got here. So. And he's stealing my shit because he's lovely like that. Thank you very much, Mr. Mr. What's Your Face, for doing that to me, Mr. Smuggler.
Let's get to business.
I thought we were chummy. Apparently not. Money should sort itself out, so I'm not too worried. Spice harvester man, start getting back on it. Wait, what just happened? One of your harvesters is being destroyed and its crews have been lost. You'll have to deploy a new one as soon as it's ready. Why did that just blow up?
How can I help?
Are you looking at having a fight with me? So how do I get a new harvester? Does that just build automatically? Harvesters, you'll have to deploy a new one as soon as it's ready. Okay. So that was a spice blow that just happened, but that would be nice to know that was a thing. Okay. Sure, that's what just... Unless there was a sandworm there, which it looks like there was. But if there's a sandworm there, why did my thing go back out? I don't know. How odd. We're learning. We're learning. Maybe it was a sandworm that ate it. I just assumed once the sandworm pissed off after a while.
Ready.
I still don't know how to deploy a new harvester though. Oh, here we go. Okay, dealt with the basically the issue with manpower. It's weird that it's pointing something. It's odd.
On duty. Yes, sir.
Yeah, but the harvester's now died, so that's good. And now we have a new village building, and so we're gonna slap down the refinery. Get that built as soon as possible. Because we need it. Oh my god, you have to put new crew in it? Oh, that sucks. That sucks so badly.
We're going out.
Okay, cool, so we've got a new agent. Yeah, you could go counterintelligence. 1% daily capture chance of enemy agent. 10% chance to capture an agent when an operation issue has been detected. That gives me command points. Interesting. I'm gonna stick him in Chome. I've got 500 intel. I should probably trade this because I can't do a lot with it right now. In fact, let's see if the Fremen want any. Are you
How is
value intel? Do
Arrakis
you?
treating you?
We don't value plascrete, so I could go in for a lot of that. Give me. There we go. That'll do. Probably doing a bad trade there, but fuck it. I hardly ever use his operations at the moment. I feel like they're probably better for certain factions and things. Yay! So now, like, our trade things will go up quite significantly. Still need to sort out the manpower problem, but because I've currently got this bloody Landsrad thing going on. But we seem to have a new harvester, so that's good. And I can also then put a wind trap down here. Wow! That's 2 hegemony. Oh no, it's 2 knowledge. Oh wow, that's actually really powerful. They're taking this. What are they doing? Pillaging. But they have one right there. Oh man. Especially like if that decides to raid you straight away, that's kind of evil. Destruction possible in my base. Yes, I know, but I don't want to. Oh, I definitely need manpower actually. What would military could just go for military developments. 0-point manpower reduction per controlled village. Military units are trained 20% faster. Barracks. You know what? There's a lot of upkeep on that. Like a significant amount of upkeep. But we can get more money out of this. Get this harvester place built. I'll slap down a wind trap and then I'll probably call it a day. So I need to remember to put the wind trap down. I might be able to do this once this harvester's built. Alright. Give me that. You go auto deploy. And then build me a wind trap here as well. And that is where I think we're going to leave it. So, we've done quite a lot. I know that I got far too focused in there, but just to give you guys an idea, hopefully you understood like what my decisions were while I was doing it. I'm kind of playing a very peaceful game with the Atreides. I'm not trying to overexpand. I'm just trying to get my research up. As you can see, I've got, I don't know where really I'm going with my research, but just kind of winging it. Obviously we've got the smugglers here who are taking over a lot of land, the Fremen over there, and the Harkonnen down here kind of boxing me in. But hopefully, like, we'll pick it up next time and try and go for the win. Not really sure how yet. Like, I feel like this hegemony is the way I'm going with it, but we'll see. Obviously, again, yes, this is on easy. I'm still kind of learning as well, but hopefully you guys have enjoyed watching the stream. If you like the stream, hit like. If you want to see more streams or any more content on the video, hit the subscribe button. That is also down below. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.